What's up, guys? Pip from the Size Up here for another, episode of Pip Talks. But it's a weird time we're in right now, so it's kind of a weird one. I have a few Pip Talks that I had already recorded, queued up, and I thought I'd just be able to, drop them every Wednesday. And let's just say a lot has changed in the past. And it seems like our world is changing in the past hours, especially if you're in the emergency services field. So I think today it's really just thinking about my own self and everyone else around me, and what's going on in society with COVID-19, and it's about stress. Because I'm not sure there isn't one of us out there who isn't super stressed most times in life, and now with this virus, I think everyone's stress levels are even higher. And that's where things like self-care really come back into play, and things like we've talked about on the Size Up already, and on our next episode we talk about that too. But this is really those times where we have to take care of ourselves, and we have to take care of each other, because stress levels are through the roof, and they're only gonna get worse, right? Let's not lie to ourselves, let's not lie to each other. Like, this is not even scratching the surface of what's going on and what could be going on within society as this virus just travels through. So you have to give some time back to yourself each day. For me, I work a 24/72 schedule at work. So I've had, I'm on my 72. This is my last day of my 72. But most of you may or may not know this. I think probably a lot don't. My wife works in healthcare. She is a physician assistant. So she spent the past 3 days seeing patients in the hospital while I've been home with Finn and Dex. Finn is 9 and Dex is 6 because our schools are closed. So we've been doing homeschooling for the past 3 days. I have to say my kids have been excellent with this. Finn is in 4th grade, and his school is really, I feel like they set themselves up for this, because Finn came home with a Chromebook, and he's really been doing his work each day with his teacher independently. I've been helping him where I need to, but he's been like a rock star with this, which I'm fortunate for. But I still need to be there for him, and I still need to spend my day with him. And then Declan, my younger son, Declan, is in 1st grade. They did not send them home with Chromebooks. The school didn't have as many for them. So he has work packets that we've been working through, but Declan just last year was diagnosed with dyslexia. He has an IEP from the school and the state. He's in a small group instruction class, and he's been doing awesome. But now myself and my wife are going to become his teacher, with the assistance of his teacher at school, who again has been awesome. But it's very stressful when you're trying to teach someone who sees things differently than you when it comes to words and letters. Luckily he's a whiz at math, so math was a lot of fun. But my stress levels are through the roof with this. Normally we deal with homework, which is like one lesson, and now we're dealing with reading, writing, foundations, math. Those are our big lessons each day, and then all the other fun stuff. But so stress. I've been stressed out like crazy all week, and then I'm getting phone calls from people from work, from people who are asking questions about, what do I do with my gym? Maybe you may have a little more information. What do I do here? How do you do this? And I think this is what we're all going through. And what I've been trying to do is work a little bit with the boys. Then they get some time to de-stress. I get some time to de-stress, and that may be run out in the garage and hit 100 air squats. It may be we go outside. Right now it's a beautiful day here in New Jersey, so the boys are running around shooting each other with Nerf arrows while I'm recording this. But we just finished the workout. Declan rode his bike, and Finn did this awesome endurance workout with me. He did like half of it. I did a 30-minute endurance workout. Finn rocked about 10 minutes out with me, but even still, it was great. And he's out here playing with his brother. We're trying to de-stress. Tracy will be on her way home from work soon, and we have to de-stress. Last night with St. Patrick's Day, it was the Dropkick Murphys live concert, which was phenomenal. You take a band like the Dropkick Murphys, who have been around for, I believe Finn Googled it last night, but I think 24 years, and I remember seeing these guys when they were the opening act for the opening act. So, You know, they're huge. And what did they do last night? They put on a free concert on YouTube and Facebook Live. That was awesome. You know, it just gives you that little bit of like, we can get through this. You know, that little bit of a stress relief, because the stressors are still going to be there. You know, life is going to happen. Bills are going to happen. Toilet paper is going to be run out of, apparently, still. You know, you may run low. So figure out some other options on that one. I'm not here to counsel that one. But, you know, but in all that time, you have to take control of yourself. You know, you have to take care of yourself. You know, you have to watch what you're eating. You have to watch what you're drinking. You have to watch how much you're drinking. You know, it could be really easy at this time to fall back into someone who drinks way more than they should be drinking, you know, because you are stuck in your house or in your little neighborhood. You know, I mean, there's talk of locking down cities and keeping people indoors all times right now. And these are all things that we have to be aware of, and we have to be aware of it for other people, right? It's really important to take care of yourself, but look out for those other people. You know, we've talked about it for a long time now, like checking in on older people, or checking in on friends you haven't checked in on, or your neighbors you don't really talk to that much. But now I think it's even more important that we do that. You know, I'm definitely calling a lot more people just to say, hey, what's up, or FaceTiming a lot more people, even though I do tend to talk to a lot of people on a daily basis in my life and what I do. But, you know, I'm definitely checking in on more friends now. You know, how are you doing through this? How are you handling this? Like, what do you have going on? And I'm even pointing out to some folks, you know, like, hey, you don't have kids. When you go to work with that guy or girl who's been homeschooling for 3 days and now they're in the firehouse, maybe you got to think about them a little bit differently now, because who knows what's going on. You know, maybe their kids are not adapting well to this, you know, and they're dealing with entirely new stressors that they've never dealt with before. And it's good to check in on things like that. And it's good. I feel as though in emergency services, as horrible as what could happen to us is, we're some of the fortunate ones, because we get to go to work and get to see other people. And there's Declan hanging out with us, right? What's up, man?
Hi.
So we're a bit fortunate in the fact that we do get that outside contact. You know, there's going to be some people who aren't getting that right now at all, except for their families. So it's things to think about like that. And it's just trying to stay as positive as effing possible
Be
right
my
now.
brother.
I think
have a Nerf war
it's, you are definitely gonna have a Nerf war. Where did he go? Oh, he went to go get a gun with him. But it's staying as positive as you possibly can. It's looking at little Declan there, who's excited to have a Nerf war with his brother. Right? They know something's going on. They don't know the severity of it, but they know their mommy and daddy have to still go to work and have to take care of people and help people in their times of need. But I have to stay positive for them, right? And I'm driving on their positivity. You know, the fact that, yeah, they can't go to their friend's house and play right now, but they can play outside with each other, and I can play with them. And trust me, man, when this video is over, I will be going inside and arming myself with as many Nerf weapons as possible, and I am gonna literally go tactical pip on them, tactical, and light them up with Nerf weapons, right? Because that's what I have to do, right? I have to still have a good time with my kids. I have to still be a good husband for my wife. I have to still be a good lieutenant at work. I have to be all these things, because that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me striving to be better than yesterday, right? I have to take all this and look at it and say, how are we gonna make this better? And that's what I really hope for all you folks out there. I really hope everybody can do that. You know, you can take this negative situation that we're in that is no one's fault, right? No one caused this at the end of the day, right? And it's not treating anyone different, whether you're black, white, red, man, woman, wherever you're from, whatever you make, whoever you want to marry. There's no anything for that. There's no choice, there's no difference, there's no anything. We're all in this together. How are you? And we have to stay together to make this better, to get through it. And I think with a positive attitude, positive mental attitude, and taking care of ourselves and taking care of those around us, we can do it. So I'm gonna keep making pip talks. The Size Up live recordings are definitely not happening. So we're trying to backpedal here to figure out, you know, we can definitely do stuff with Zoom, and we can definitely make some things happen like that, hopefully in the near future, but we'll see how this one is gonna work out. So, yo, did you bring me a Nerf gun, man? No, I didn't. Oh, he just told I could get my own. So listen, guys, thanks for watching this Pip Talk. Remember, follow us on Instagram at _size_up. YouTube, the Size Up. You can listen to our episodes on SoundCloud, iTunes, hopefully on Spotify within the next week or so. You can follow me at 555pip. I have been, come on buddy, stop. I have been updating my Professor Pip lessons each day on at 555pip. This morning I was dancing to Debbie Gibson. So, desperate times call for desperate measures, right? But seriously, guys, everybody stay safe and stay healthy. And we'll see you soon here on the Size Up by National Fire Radio.